Drink that Cocoa Bon Red Blend.
Cocoa Bon Red Blend.
Cocoa Bon.
Katie's pouring a drink. I'm doing an intro. You know what time it is? It's the Bad Marketing Show happy hour time. We didn't get a promo post today, Katie.
We didn't because Katie was doing her taxes on TurboTax. So
taxes.
I'm not affiliated with TurboTax, but you know what? It was much easier this year now that I know that I should just take the standard deduction and not try to calculate all my dumb copywriter expenses. So,
well, it depends how many. What's the standard deduction? Is $2,500, right?
I can't remember at this point. I was just like, slap that button. I wasn't wasting my time.
It's usually $2,500. So, I mean, it depends what you're spending money on, Katie. But
it's true.
I think we're doing okay. Katie, how's the weather where you are?
It is drippy drips right now, which is rain. It's been crazy windy. Like last Friday, I was doing a bar shift. I was trying to keep the bar door open to let some nice and cool breeze in, and it was making the floor mats move. And people were trying to open the door to get in, but the pressure differential, they couldn't get in. So in like a lion, out like a lion, lion.
We are in March, aren't we? I guess it's the last day of March.
That's true.
I said it was April 1st because I thought that would be very funny. So if you're new to this show, this is the Bad Marketing Show. We dissect marketing from across the internet that is funny, weird, quirky, but most awful bad.
Bad, but most often very bad. Okay, we are shared out. Excellent. Okay.
Katie,
I got some stuff for you today. Let me get shared.
What do we got? Let's dive in. What do you got for us?
It's a hodgepodge of things.
Hang on. Before we jump into it, if you don't know, I am holding a challenge starting Monday. If you need to learn how to tell your story better, if you want free organic leads, if you want to know how to write email copy, stories, Facebook posts, all that stuff, it's a 5-day challenge. We have several hundred people in there right now. Unlockyourstorychallenge.com. It's free 5-day challenge.
And your friend Katie will be moderating the group. So if you need some tips.
If you want Katie to moderate you.
I'm going to moderate the hell out of you. So be on guard.
Here's Benji. Benji's probably jumping all over that right now.
All right. Am I sharing?
Let's see what you got. What do we got for today?
We're going to start with the weird thing of the week, right? So do you guys remember that episode of Black Mirror where it was the woman's husband dies and she orders he's like a real doll, except he's kind of sentient and it has all of his personality traits?
Oh, no.
Did you see that episode?
Yes, I definitely.
It's called I'll Be Back. I can't remember what season it was. Well, I got a Facebook ad for the same thing, dude. How creepy is this?
Custom builds your virtual persona by archiving interactions with loved ones. You, only virtual, creates unique personality-based personas through your word usage, phrases, facial expressions, the pitch of your voice, and mannerisms designed to maintain real-life connection with those closest to you.
Creepy. So yeah, built-in psychological expertise combined with AI to sustain and evolve personas over the long term in any language. Now, if we're just talking about bullets, that one sucks. Why? Okay, so it's so jargony. All these words are really long, and it's prepositions combined with, to sustain and evolve over the long term in any language. This whole sentence is just so cumbersome. So don't write bullets, folks. Why?
It was written by AI.
Oh no. Dun dun dun. Let's see some of these other bullets. Unique virtual personas custom built for each set of interactions.
What kind of interactions am I having?
Well, this is how humans are, so I'm sure they'll find every way to interact with it.
Unique virtual personas. Seamless user experience that make communications feel authentic and real. Is this just you just text with an AI bot that sounds like your mom?
Yeah, look at this. Incoming video call, your dead dad. I think it's horrible. Recreation of treasured nuances and inflections in interact. What? Ta-dam. God, that is so weird. Do not miss out on this incredible opportunity to be a part No. I hate
Apart.
that. I hate that. Okay, and so it's a free app that you can download, and you can pay extra to speed up the development of, and it should say your, not one's, guys. If you're doing marketing, like make it about them. When you get general and it's like, oh, this will help people. Why would you why?
Bad copy. So they spent a bunch of money to build this really weird app, and they can't spend any money on copy.
And you have to request an invite like on Clubhouse. So
those hands at the bottom are creepy. That whole thing is creepy.
Let's watch the video.
All right, click play, Katie. Let's see what we got.
Let's do it. Dude. So weird.
What? What? What was that guy just wearing? Was that Google Glass from like?
It was like Google, like I'm on a construction job. Oh man, you never have to say goodbye. I think it's horrible. Let's look at some of the comments because they were all pretty funny. People were like, "Oh, remember that movie Her?"
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of. Her and Black Mirror.
Like, I want to fall in love with my operating system. What? There's this movie called Vanilla Sky. Just say no to life extension. God.
Vanilla Sky is one of my favorite movies ever.
Yeah. I mean, I just didn't expect to be served this Facebook ad. Like I remember we were talking about Microsoft was like got technology to do this, but then they're like, no.
Yeah, somebody bought it and shelved it.
Yeah.
And somebody was like, well, screw you. I'll just make my own.
So if you guys are watching this, would you pay money to have your personal personality persona made so that when you die, people can still be annoyed by you?
I mean, I guess.
I think it's horrible.
I mean, think about how cool I'm trying to put a positive spin on this. Think how fun this would be, like if you could meet your great grandparents, and like,
oh, that's true.
Like that would be kind of cool in a weird, twisted way. But I mean, I don't know.
Steve, I'm just imagining if we got this app, we'd be just feeding it episodes of the Bad Marketing Show, so that when we die, people can just interact with Steve and Katie Bad Marketing Show.
I mean, the other thing that I guess that like when somebody dies, you want to let go of them. You want to move on. Like you want to remember them in the best way possible, and then you want to like move on, like grandma's. Or
you can be like this guy. He said, "I'd totally do this to myself, and then I can be my own best friend."
Yeah, I mean,
that's the pinnacle. So that's that. I thought that was strange, very unsettling, and
I mean,
a number.
We did pick apart the bullets. If we were to write better bullets, let's come up. First off, they're using 4. They're using the wrong number of bullets, and then they've got
3 or 5.
Let's come up with some good bullets.
All right. So let's think about pain points. It's like you don't want to say goodbye, but I would say your most unforgettable features, or like not features, but like things about you, like your most unforgettable quirks and like endearing things, like available to whoever misses you. Like this talks these bullets, the problem is they keep talking about like the tech of it. I don't think anybody really cares.
It's all the features and none of the benefits.
Right. And I think you made a good point. A good bullet would be like, generations. Like it's like a good my brain's pooped today, but your ancestors, is that what they'd be called? Your descendants. Your descendants can like hold on to their family history in a way that was never before possible.
I mean, that would be kind of cool to me if there was some way. I don't know.
Yeah, anyway. Like a family tree where you could just click on different people you've never met and then like text with them.
Yeah, and like that to me seems like it would be interesting. Like, what was it really like 250 years ago, great grandfather?
Tell me about 2020. And we'd be like, FML, FOMO. This is horrible.
All right. Next.
Next. All right.
Next.
Here's another interesting one, just because I was like, really though?
Hang on.
Actually, let me close this out so we go faster. Okay, I got this. This was an ad. And
that's from last week.
No, I told you about this on the phone, but it was not on the show. So Steve already knows about this. But okay, so this was the whole ad. Whipped icing takes the cake. I like that. But pass on that greasy buttercream. Ask your grocer's bakery experts for whipped icing on your next cake. First of all, who's calling them bakery experts? Like when you know you have to go get a cake for a birthday, are you like, oh, I'm gonna go to my bakery expert for this?
I mean, I will say when we were in Vegas, we tried all the different bakeries because we wanted to find the best bakery, but we did not call them bakery expert. We just called them bakeries.
Or like master baker. But at the end of the day, it's like ask your grocer's baker. And who I even think grocer is weird. I feel like that's an antiquated word.
Yeah. Okay. So go to ask for this at your grocery store. I do remember why you shared this with me.
Okay.
So it looks good.
Yeah, it looks great. But anyway, so this one let me click through to what it originally allowed me to click through to. But okay, so first of all, this was my comment. I was freaking out because I was like, what's the CTA? Like, is this just a whipped icing awareness campaign? Somebody tell me the marketing strategy here. Somebody is obviously team buttercream. And then this person says, this seems like propaganda. And I love this person's comment. Just no.
No.
With a heart. But
the reason Katie's freaking out is because literally there's nothing you can buy. It's an ad that doesn't go anywhere.
Right. And there's a time and a place for that, but it's like usually not in a Facebook ad per se. But anyway, I found this wasn't the original site it took me to, but the link is gone. So I found this. So it's just whipped icing. It doesn't have like a company. It's just like whipped icing. Lets the whole cake taste experience unfold without overpowering cake flavors. Cake flavors. That's weird a little bit. Beautiful looking pictures, delectable, delightful, and distinctive whipped icing is creamier, smoother, and because it's whipped, it has less sugar than the traditional buttercream icing. It's a light, fluffy texture with the perfect amount of sweetness. And unlike those old buttercreams, it doesn't leave that greasy, gritty taste in your mouth. That's a great buttercream. I don't. I loved whipped icing. Like they're preaching to the choir. They shouldn't have targeted me because I'm already on board with whipped icing.
Did you ask your bakery expert?
Listen to this. My mom, when she had her wedding cake made, she doesn't like buttercream. She asked her grocer's bakery expert for whipped icing, and she had that on her wedding cake. So, okay, here's all the flavors. Your guests will love it. Look, all you can do is follow them on Facebook or Instagram. There's no call to action.
Hang on. Scroll down. I'll show you why. It's right there in front of your face.
Rich products?
Group 2016 icing preference study.
Okay.
2016. And they're still running ads.
Well, no. This is an asterisk off of this. So this is on like taste test they got from whatever this study was. But this is from 2021, Rich Products Corporation, all rights reserved. But I will say the original page I got, it just like gave you like a little map. And if you put in your zip code, you could find a local bakery that had whipped icing. And their tagline was, when you have to get a cake, you have one job. And that's to ask for whipped icing. But like, what's the end game? There's no CTA. It's like, follow us on social, find a local grocer with whipped icing. Like,
follow us on social. Like, do I want my feed blown up with cakes? I mean, maybe one day.
I just want to know, like, it's not even okay. So Steve, you tell the, any viewer what you told me about your theory on this.
My theory on
what's the end game?
The end game would be okay. So I got to remember what I told you. I do remember going for a walk. I was on a walk and I was like, that's so dumb. Basically they're getting people to know. They were driving people. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, so we originally were talking about a ad for something else, but it would be for them to sell, to go say there are so many people in your area.
Asking for it.
Yeah. Think back. Okay. So the company that's running this can then say, they can go to Chicago and they can say, we've had 2 million people request for whipped icing. So you would run the ad to a geofenced location. We'll say Philly because you're outside of Philly.
Right.
So outside of Philly, they're running this campaign. Then they go to all the bakeries around Philly and they say, we've had more than 2 million people ask for whipped icing. They definitely want it. You need to start carrying this.
And then they sell them wholesale or whatever of their icing product.
Right. So, I mean, the back end of this, when you go to a grocery store and you're trying to get a new product on the shelf, the grocer is going to ask, does anybody really want this? Do you have anything? So they could use this as that proof, but they're taking like the most difficult long route in the world. I guess what they could say is if you like this, I mean, how many likes did you, well, we don't even know.
This ad had 5 reacts and 6 comments. So,
but how many? Well, go up for me really quick.
Yeah.
Quick on the ask for whipped.
Yeah. I mean, like, and all of the stuff on their Facebook business page is just like.
I mean, you could say how many interactions, because they can count an interaction as a like, or so many people want this. So I mean,
36 people ever want whipped icing. Buy our stuff.
How many things have they put out too? These cupcakes will definitely. Oh man,
the pictures are beautiful, but it's just it's like and it's probably new, but I don't know. It's like new whipped icing awareness campaign. That cake is like something.
I mean, hang on, just like look, none of these have any interaction at all. They're trying so hard. Page creation, April 19th, 2017.
Whoa.
Related pages.
Hey Siri, bake my day. Wow.
My phone just blew up and was like, bake my day.
Oh my God.
So, I mean, that's got to be what this is for. But I mean, dude, that or it's a cover.
It doesn't seem like it's working, is what I'm saying.
I mean, it might be a cover for something.
Yeah, like some sort of crazy drug lords.
Yes.
There's cocaine in the icing. Woo! All right, so there was that. That was just something a little silly. Now, Steve, you're going to love this, and I felt like you would have a lot to bring to this conversation. Now,
all right, let's see it.
I'm in a lot of women's entrepreneur Facebook groups, and there's this one in particular where everybody has been making posts like this. They're like, I did some crazy thing, want to know how I did it? And so here's the other context. When they do SOM, it means standout members. People will pay to be standout members of this Facebook group so that they can post anything. They can promote anything. And it's a massive group with a zillion, thousand, jillion people. And so these posts have been running rampant. It's like, I did something crazy, want to know how. And anybody who says yes, like they'll drop into their DMs, right? So this is the same person. She said, the answer is meditation. What I'm offering is completely free. So she made $117,000 in a week from meditating. What a simple answer. Now, I wanted to show you the comment section because it is just, if you try to promote your stuff online, guys, this is going to be a case study in how people feel about posts like this. Are you ready, Steve?
Make it big, Katie.
Enjoy.
Oh, these shows, they are bait posts. Like the lies, how to get me there, question the integrity of the group. I began to question it with the increase of these card readers going live. The negative comments about the Girl Scout cookies had me this close. I'm definitely out now. Isn't it because she's a standout member? Most of these type of posts come from them, so they had to pay. Correct.
Right. So let's find. Oh no, that's not. We're not ready for that one yet. But some of these are just so snarky. Like this person. Look, we want proof first.
Yep.
Isn't that a great piece of feedback?
I mean, I would say, okay, here's the curiosity hook. If she showed her Stripe account and it had $117,000 in a week, I would be interested, because then it's like, okay, you have a meditation. I'm not a big meditation guy, but okay, I would at least listen. Instead, I just call bullshit right away.
People want proof. And then I love this. So when you say you made, do you mean brought in an income of that, or for multiple of your clients, saved people that amount? Like, let me guess, you charge people really high ticket prices for coaching. How much time did it take you to prepare for that week though? Like, people have valid points, but they just went ham
Did the lady answer any of them?
I'm going to show you how that post changed. So this is a good case study because she did change her post. But everybody's like,
at this point, we don't even want to know.
Right. Which is great.
Post a video stating what you do. The concept that many people want. Send them. Yep.
Right. Ask me how. Yeah. So I think this is all good.
So hang on. I'm going to play the devil's advocate just for a second.
Okay.
The reason that you say that, part of it is because if you put a link in your Facebook post up top, Facebook will limit the reach of it. Facebook hates it when people post links up top. They want the links in the comments. That's why I have one right now. It's for my free challenge. I say, if you want in the free challenge, just post them in below, and I'm happy to have you in the challenge. The reason the link is not up top is because Facebook will they'll limit it by like 90%. They won't show it to people. So that's kind of how these all started. That and like 3 years ago when messenger bots were a thing. You could have it automate so that if somebody put I'm in or tell me more, it would automate them to go to your messenger bot. Now that no longer works. They did away with it.
Right. And here's my other favorite thing. Some people are just like, I hate these types of posts. This person just like drops in their own group. Like you're just promoting in someone else's promotion thread. It's just like so layered. But what I wanted to show you is that like credit to this woman is that she actually went in and changed her whole post because she got all that feedback. And like, I don't know, it takes a strong person to see like, 80 people just go ham on your post. And then, she changed it. So she made this really nice long form post and it's beautiful.
First off, she's using a story.
Yes. That's why I thought you'd love this, Steve.
So my hat is off to her for fixing her post. Mm-hmm. Secondly, she is telling I agree. She admits I made a mistake. I totally blew it. My question is, this seems really well written. I almost wonder if it was planned. I hate to be that snarky about it, but if she knew she was going to get a ton of comments on the other one, she does say, I'm a new standout member. This might be a new thing, but I'm skeptical of everything these days because I've seen everybody do all the tricks.
Right.
This is really well written.
It is really well written. Like this is great. Like it's story based. I mean, it's relatable. It's long form, but she has stuff bolded out. I mean,
she obviously took some time. How was the response to this? Because here's the other thing that Facebook does. If anybody comments on your first post, they will see your next post if it's within 6 to 8 hours.
Now, here's the thing, Steve. She actually, this isn't a separate post. She just changed the original.
Wow.
So, so she just, and I heard there's something weird about the Facebook algorithm. I saw something recently. I don't know if this is true. So if somebody's watching and knows this isn't true, Benji, if you're here, let us know. I heard they say never edit your post. Like if you go and you see a typo, don't edit it because it affects how it's shown to people. I've
been told that as well. I don't know. That's an interesting, you're so inspiring. So now she's got.
I mean, I think some of these are old comments too, but I mean, now people are, look, this post is so different. I love it. You are amazing. See, like that's all it takes, guys. So I think the lesson here is,
tell a good story.
Yeah. Curiosity.
Tell a good story instead of an engagement post. Don't do an engagement post. Tell a good story.
Right.
And if you want to know how to tell great stories, just because we're right here, you can go to unlockyourstorychallenge.com. I'm going to put that in the comments. Because why not? It's a free 5-day challenge that I am hosting starting next Monday. We are going to help all of you, anyone that is in the challenge. Hang on, I'm finding the post so I can post it.
Yeah, Steve.
Post it.
Are you posting it in the live comments?
Yeah, if I can.
Yeah.
We're not live on my page. Are we live on your page, Kate?
We were live on your page and we're live on my page. We're live.
We're live?
Yeah.
It's not coming up for me. That's so crazy.
You're in some sort of weird Facebook Bermuda Triangle.
Yes, I'm gonna go find you, Katie. So the 5-day challenge is all about how to tell your story, 15 to 20 minutes a day. A great way to build your brand, tell your story, get authentic sales. It's in the comments. All right, we can go back to, let's hear some more bad
Oh
marketing.
yeah. Okay,
What
here's
else
the
we
next
got?
one. I thought this was interesting because I thought they had a great ad copy. So this is for a company. They make really overpriced bone broth that's keto, right? So look, we didn't crack the keto code. We rewrote it up to 30% off. So that's like, first of all, great header because it's not an improvement offer. We
rewrote it. Yeah.
We rewrote it. And it says, it starts with keto sucks, which I feel like that can be true. I've been low carbon, guys. Steve has talked to me on the phone the other day. I sounded like a herder derp because my brain wasn't working right because I don't have any glucose. But so they said, there, we said it. We tried it. We failed miserably. We tried again. We failed. Eating this way every single day is a huge pain in the badonkadonk, which is great, colorful language. That's a pattern interrupt. You don't expect that word. But what if it could be magically effortless? We want to know the same thing. So we made it. So they have some really great bullets here, less restrictive, less painful, and more fun to stick to, right? All of those things are emotional, more delicious, mouth-watering flavors, enjoyable in seconds, right? That's that easy convenience thing. Perfect ratio of low carb to high fat for hitting macros. That's practical. Enjoyable by everyone, including non-dieters. Now keto sucks a lot less, and we finally stuck to it. See what we made on the next page. So what's your impression of that copy?
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It kind of tells a story a little bit. Like, what do we start with? We start with all the pain points. Keto sucks. We were there. We tried it. We failed miserably. We tried again. It's a huge pain. Then they go into the positive, which is great. I would tell the story a little different, but that is pretty good copy. The one thing I want to point out, scroll up for me just a second. We didn't crack the keto code. We rewrote it. Keto sucks, but they're still recommending a keto diet.
You're getting into it, Steve. So this is going to be the interesting part about this post. So
you can, I just want to point out, you can say whatever sucks.
Right.
They are basically doing an improvement offer, but they're making sure that they don't call it an improvement offer. They're making sure that they are showing a different vehicle, even though that's not really it.
Right. I mean, I just by saying that it seems disruptive. So here's the cool thing here. So this is a product that is like designed for people on a very low carb diet or a keto diet, right? So, but they start with keto sucks, but who is their audience? Is it people who have maybe tried keto once and failed and want to lose weight and maybe aren't on a diet now? Or is it people who should they be marketing to people who religiously, there's some people who love this diet, guys. Like some people love it. So I want to look at the comments because it comes to light in the comments how people feel about this messaging. And it is fascinating. So let me find, look, why do people usually emphasize the negative about this diet, right? That person's a fan of this diet. Look, I resent the tone that this ad was written with, especially given that you have a gem of a product, right?
Their targeting's wrong.
Yeah, the targeting's wrong. So look, love the soups, hate the ad. Stop saying it sucks. Like these people love this diet and the copy was good, but I think to a different audience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, this actually, I'm going to drop a little knowledge. I shared this earlier today with some people. So you have cold, warm, hot audiences. Cold is only pain aware, and it's where the top of your funnel is. Warm is solution aware, but not aware of your solution. And this is where the money is, because what they're trying to do in this ad is they're aiming at the warm audience that wants to lose weight, but can't find a diet that works for them. Right. Who they're actually targeting, though, that's who their ideal is.
Right.
Who they targeted, though, when they went through and built their ad set for Facebook are people who liked keto pages.
Right. They probably targeted people who like keto pages and liked and followed other keto products, which means they're probably already consuming a lot of other products already. So
they got their messaging wrong, which means that they're.
And here's a targeting thing. So really, like, let's say if I were them, target people who are following another diet system, right? Like maybe
that's exactly where I was going.
Right? Because then you can divert them from a different diet and then they are being more disruptive, right? It's like you may have heard that low carb sucks, but look, guys, like this is definitely different. So, and even like I just love that these people so elegantly gave them feedback. It's like, you know, it starts great, but keto sucks made me scroll right by it. Like people got really mad. Look, no. So I thought this was really interesting. So at the end of the day, like, know your audience and you have a great product for them. Don't alienate them. And this, they could market to that audience, but they just, for this ad, they should have different creative.
Yeah,
for sure.
They need to change the audience or the creative. I think their copy is actually really good. They just need to change who it's targeted at.
And here's the weird thing. I wish I could still click through. I don't know. Sometimes I save stuff in Facebook and it won't let me click through to the original thing it let me link to. But on their sales page, this sent me to a sales page that was like a traditional long form sales page. Like, I mean, it was pages, Steve, with a stack, and they were selling like a bundle that was like
1 month supply.
It was like $150 or $200 worth of soup.
Well, I mean, one of the first comments was, I bought 25 boxes. It's like, dang.
Right. I mean, it was crazy. So and at the same time, like, I wish I still had
What's this stuff called again?
It's called Kettle and Fire.
Let's see what we got for Kettle and Fire.
Because I tried to look it up earlier, but I mean, it was a long form sales page. They had a stack. And I think my comment on that was like, even if you can make a big stack offer out of something like this, should you? Because I was just going through the sales page. I just wanted to know what fucking flavors they had. And I'm going like down like a 15-page sales page only.
Oh, if you go to, okay, you went to the wrong one. If you go to their main page, they have all the flavors. That's interesting.
Oh, really?
Yep. Lemongrass ginger.
They had a faux one, I think, which sounded
they do. That's the faux one. Chipotle beef, coconut curry, mushroom chicken, turmeric ginger, chicken beef, miso, butternut squash, creamy tomato, chili with beans, Thai curry, and chicken noodle.
Ooh, but no noodles, because those have
Tom
carbs.
Yum and butter chicken. I might buy Tom Yum.
Yeah. See, I would put them on bad marketing, but Steve's going to be buying from them. So, like, what's that about?
Well, I mean, their mistake. This is a mistake that so many people make. Like, they did really good copy. They got the pain points correct. They just targeted the wrong audience. This is why you have to know your audience. If you're targeting people who like keto, it's going to be a different offer, right? It's like, you want easy, right? Because I think people who like keto know that it's hard because you have to cook all of your food and it's hard to go out and all that.
You have to meal prep. Like, it's a pain in the ass.
All right, Katie, what's next? What else we got?
Let's see. Here's a relic from, I got this in my email. Listen to this. This is going to be an interesting lesson. I got this email, and look, the headline, hi, we saw you just spend $18.79 at Amazon. Now, here's the weird part. This is from my credit card, Capital One. Here's the problem. I don't use that card for anything right now. I did not buy it with that card. So Capital One just revealed to me that they can see what I buy off of Amazon with a completely different card. And you know what that is, Steve? Fucking creepy.
Well, okay, so my question is, did they actually see what you spent, or is $18.79 the number one most spent?
That was what I spent, Steve. I mean, it was.
That is pretty creepy. And that's got to be a violation.
I didn't like it at all. And I get that they're trying to offer me something relevant.
Right away, though, I just say no.
Right. And here's the thing. So I was like, as Steve knows, I was like getting really deep into some email trainings like a month ago. And a lot of it was about segmentation and pulling certain data or whatever. But they said, even though you can segment a list, you can know their behavior. You don't necessarily want to reveal, like in an email, like, hey, I saw you did this action. Now, can
you imagine if like somebody you were going on a first date with was like,
dude,
hey, I saw you you were on Amazon today and you bought some stuff. You'd be like, what?
Get away from me, you freak.
Do you know have you ever heard about the Target ads for women who are pregnant?
No.
Oh man. Okay. So this is one of the best case studies of all time. Target, the store Target, and you can find this. This has been reported all over the place. This is like, I want to say 2014, 2015. They send their flyers based on market research, and they've got it so dialed in. They know when women are getting pregnant in the house, and they will send a mailer. It's based on things that they buy when they're at the store.
Oh, right. Because I guess when like prenatal vitamins, Stuff
Well,
like that.
so this dad got really pissed because the Target mailer was for all this baby stuff and an expectant mom, and his daughter was 15.
Oh,
And he got super pissed and he lit Target up like on social, and like I think he got a lawyer involved. And they were
whoa.
like, look, our targeting just goes off of what people buy on their Target card. And they were like, did you ask your daughter? And he was like, there's no way my daughter's pregnant. Da, 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 da.
And she
And
was? Dude, they're basically
Target knew
like,
before her dad.
we're not called Target for no reason, dude. Like,
That's, I mean, the case study on it is really interesting because it's looking at what people buy in the store with those cards, the discount card. Like,
right.
think about the reason that they have you do that. I'm actually really annoyed with the grocery stores here in Phoenix because
Yeah.
they get you two different ways. You have to have the card, but then if you want another discount on top of it, some of the things in the store are discounted by using the card. Some of
Right.
them are discounted by using an app. You have to download the
No.
app to your phone, scan the item, and then show the app at checkout. They get you two different ways. And I was like, really? Like that actually like pisses me off.
Well, that's like a user interface, user experience thing. It's like at the end of the day, like the more steps you make it for people, they're just gonna get crazy irritated.
Well,
Like,
I did it. It saved me more than, so the card usually saves me between like 20 and 30 bucks. And then the app saved me like another 30. So they're just splitting it, but they're getting
Sure.
me two different ways. But I'm like, why don't you just do it one way? Like, I don't understand why you need me to
Right.
scan it with an app.
yeah, that's stupid. I
Okay.
mean, now I'm like gonna be like staying awake at night thinking about Target and what they know about me, though. I'm just saying that much. So, Steve, you remember Lucy Nicotine?
No.
You don't? From the other week, their ad started with "It's true," and it still does.
The last one was, those don't look like lozenges.
No, but they're just
They
in
look
this
like
little
tinctures.
bottles. But here's the thing. I just want to look at this again because I got retargeted. It's a very similar format ad. I don't know why they didn't take out the "It's true" part because I still think that's the worst. But the last ad we looked at a couple episodes ago was for nicotine lozenges, and the bullets were horrible. And it was just like, "It's true. These lozenges help you quit." At least now they're like, changing your habits is tough, right? That's a pain point. It's relatable. But our lozenges make it a whole lot easier. Fast acting buzz. That's an okay bullet. FDA approved. Does anybody really care?
No.
No, especially not smokers. We're like, dude, we inhale like 50,000 horrible chemicals on a daily basis. Convenient, pocketable packaging. That's good.
Okay.
That's okay. 3 new delicious flavors. Good. Give them a try. They'll help you kick the habit. I still don't like that either because
I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, this is like a slightly above average.
it's way better than it was. Before it was like, "It's true. This helps you quit." And then the bullets were just like, we can send you 3 boxes at a time. It's like, who cares?
I don't even remember. We've seen so much bad shit.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. That's all for me, Steve. I know you got some stuff.
Oh man.
For us.
Katie, I'm gonna send you, pull up the Sid Cheever, the guy in the gold jacket. I said it's in your Facebook message.
What? Hold
Never
on.
mind. I just have to move my screen around in order to share it.
Do it for me.
All right.
Do it for me.
So we've got a couple. These are going to be fun.
Oh yeah.
Okay, share screen. Da, 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 da.
I love the screen share announcement music.
Okay, so first off, this was great. If you've ever tried to write a manifesto or copy, let's just read this one together.
Oh, blow it up.
Is it big enough? Or does it need to be bigger?
Can you click it and make it bigger? Not really.
I
You
mean,
just click on the picture, right?
oh,
Ding.
okay. There we go. Today, we write a manifesto. Yeah. Today, our second sentence starts off with the first word of the first sentence. We write a short sentence, then a shorter one, then a really, really long one that maybe doesn't make any sense, but is immediately followed by one
word sentences.
Okay, so Katie and I are laughing. If you are in the marketing world, we have a comment. Hopefully that's Benji. Benji would love this.
Benji. I'm just
It's
assuming
not.
it's Benji. No, it's
Christina
Christina.
Lynn.
Hi, Christina. I love you. Miss you. Mwah.
Just like this whole thing is exactly this is a template that we would all have in the back end. It wouldn't look this nice, but it's exactly what you use. Then we make our point even clearer by using fragmented prepositional phrases, by repeating that first word preposition, by doing it total of 3 times. And then we have a really another long sentence that builds up excitement for our overarching concept that is summed up in one single word that makes no sense.
Kumquat.
Like this made Katie and I laugh.
Like if you guys go and look up like the ClickFunnels manifesto and you compare it side by side with this, that's going to be it.
It's pretty similar.
And the last word is going to be funnel hacker. Like,
I mean, it doesn't have to be that bad, but it was pretty funny. Okay.
I thought that was great.
The other stuff, let me make this a little bit smaller since we're at 400%.
Whoa.
Okay, this one.
Oh, I forgot about this.
This showed up. Some guy like inboxed me in my DM and was like, join my group, bro. So let's just read what he's got here. First off, I mean, I know you can pay to be an entrepreneur in Forbes, but I understand that everyone's first language is not English.
Zoom that way in.
I don't even know can I zoom? Is there a way to zoom, Katie?
You're on a Mac though, aren't you?
No, I don't use Macs.
Can you scroll? Just scroll in. I don't know, my Chromebook, I just scroll in.
I can't make it any bigger.
Oh no, that's sad. Anyway, we can still read it to you, but I mean, this guy's subheadline is like mind blowing.
Yeah, I can't zoom in. Helping purpose. Driven entrepreneurs attract leads to them online for free.
Good start.
I mean, we're like he's following the kumquat
formula
outline.
The kumquat formula.
But then in gold below it for his tagline that is supposed to have all the power. We all win when we all win. Like that to me, I like.
If it's like circular, so it's like we all win when we all win, but how do we know when everybody's winning so that we in turn are winning? So we know for sure we have succeeded in winning. Hashtag win.
Hashtag winning. Okay, then the next thing down here, creator of the super online organic prospecting system, grab for free. Like, dude, I kind of want to go see it.
Let's go look. Let's have a look. See.
I mean, I'm very cautious. I never want to be downtrodden on somebody or beat somebody up, but he obviously put time into this. I mean, he went and got professional photos. Obviously he hung some drapes, got some pictures.
The graphics look good.
I mean, he spent time on this, but he did not spend time like if I was a newbie, I might actually believe that he spoke to all those people, even though the picture is really just him in front of a black curtain.
A curtain.
Yeah, I mean, he got a professional speaker headshot, which, okay, he's got his colors on point, but like your success secrets for purpose-driven entrepreneurs. Okay, so he took that straight from Russell. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you're like, he took action. He did something right.
Taking action is important, Steve. Let us not forget.
Action. But I mean, come on, like, run your stuff by some people before you do a headline. Test it with some people. There are tools online that will test it for you for free. Actually, you know what? I have.
Ooh, do you have the headline testy thing I'm gonna do?
I do. Let me see if I still.
I just feel like everybody in life needs a Steve or a Katie in business that you can just call up any random hour of the day or night and be like, does this suck? It's like if Steve texts me and he was like, how's this subhead?
What should
we all win when we all win? I'd be
what
like,
should I actually put in here? Win.
But I don't think the headline analyzer can analyze on that level of like nuance. You know what I mean?
It's no longer free.
Oh,
I mean, it's free, but you got to put the thing in. Okay. Boo. I mean, Katie and Katie will tell you, I'll call her up at 3 a.m. or send her a text and be like, Katie, I'm working on copy and my eyes are cross-eyed. Does this make sense? And she'll be like, yeah, that's good. Or no, that's not. But
Right.
you can put it in a Facebook group. You can send it to 3 people and be like, does this make sense? And if they're a true friend, they're going to give you honest feedback. This guy did not do that. Let's go check him out really quick. Bitly Super Sid Gift. Oh gosh.
Ooh, yeah, Super Sid Gift. Let's get stocky.
We're actually going to do this incognito. So
You don't get retargeted aggressively
Yeah.
on Facebook ads. Pro tip.
Bitly, what was it? Bitly.
Sid something gift. I forget.
Look it up.
How? You have the image.
Hang on. Too many things going. Let me.
Super Sid Gift.
Okay, yes.
Yes.
The brand new Super Online Organic Prospecting System. Enter your name and email address below to receive the Super 5 prospecting system that we use and have taught hundreds of people to attract for your business online free.
Wait, hold on. Look, the problem with that sentence is that we use and have taught hundreds of people to attract leads for your business, but they're talking about we use it for our business. They used it for their business, but we're all using the system for your business. Do you see?
I mean, what scares me
weird?
is that this guy has money. Like he's spending money on things.
Okay.
I mean, like, I'm scared. His bullet. What's wrong with his bullets, Katie?
I can't see.
Right. There's you really can't see.
I can see that it's like 3 lines long, and that is a no. They're not even bullets. They're like paragraphs. The 5 organic prospecting channels to attract leads online. Okay, so they use 2 and then 2. I don't like when you string together the same preposition twice. You for free every single day using the Super Online Organic Prospecting System. Use prospecting a lot. I feel like you could have cut down a lot of words by saying it once instead of twice. The simple steps under 30 minutes a day. How are steps under 30 minutes a day? Doing them is under 30 minutes a day.
The simple steps under 30 minutes a day we follow to consistently attract people to us that ask for our help every day.
Who is people? They're ideal, they're perfect clients. Like who?
I mean, what's the other question here, Katie? How much, if this guy is getting leads, it's because he's spending a boatload of money on ads. He probably has Bitcoin.
Oh, you think that's the only answer? Dude has coin?
I mean, if he invested in Bitcoin, he's suddenly worth, 200,000. He's like, cool, we'll just dump it into ads. We reach out to new prospects and turn them into paying clients.
I mean, it's really simple, but that's the best bullet out of all of them.
Oh, and you can't, when you click play, opens the pop-up.
What?
Bad marketing. Better Leads Academy. Oh gosh. You know what?
100% no cost, limited time training. Yes, I want this. Yeah, man. I should hit him up.
Oh no.
What?
Better Leads Academy.
Let's go deeper. Take me deeper, Steve. Please let us follow this trail of crumbs. Okay.
Page not available.
All
Sid
right.
has been shut down, it looks like.
Dang, Sid.
Bye.
But if he doesn't win, how can I win? We need him to win so we can all win. Oh, is that him?
Oh.
Here we go.
Oh.
Whoa.
Okay.
Is that his StreamYard?
This masterclass today on the 5 super online organic prospecting channels. So who is this masterclass for? This masterclass is for...
Well, he has a mic.
He has a mic.
All right, Katie. Okay, that was that one.
Copywriter thing.
Oh, what else did I have?
You had the copywriter request.
I don't even know where that is, but we're going
it.
to talk about this. Let me stop sharing my screen. Okay, so this one's a good one. We need to set up the story for this.
Good. We kept forgetting every week, and it really is a great
This
story.
is from a couple weeks ago. So I had somebody who was a friend who reached out to me and said, hey, I'm looking, somebody I know that's a paying client is looking for a copywriter. Do you think you can help? And I came back with what are they looking for? And they said, they came back, first off, it was a lady running the business. Awesome. She was a intimate touch coach for men,
For men.
which is fine. Nothing wrong so far.
Sure.
But then she said, well, I really want a male copywriter.
Must be male.
Must be male.
Yeah.
Who can write to the pain points that men are feeling in, and that's okay too. Like, it's not perfect, but okay.
She was like intimately knows the struggles of men in this area. 5 years of experience. So there's 5 years experience and must get have demonstrated a 50% conversion rate.
Yes.
What?
It might have been 50% or high conversion. I can't remember.
It was like 50% specifically because both of us were like, no one does that.
Wanted to write, this was the other thing, wanted to write a bi-weekly newsletter that will attract, this is what it was, a bi-weekly newsletter that will attract men who have intimacy and touch problems so that they can buy my program. There were some other ones in there. There were so many weird.
It's like she had a lot of stuff, and I think she didn't want to pay. She wanted to pay under $2,000 a month, and it was like
under 2,000. How about under 500?
Oh, it was under 500.
I think that
she wanted a bunch of stuff. It was like absolutely insane. And what I thought was funny is like if you're so adamant, because at first I was like, I don't have 5 years total experience, but I mean, and nobody gets a 50% conversion rate, but I could write to this audience. I like touching things. Like I know a lot about that.
Well, she was very adamant that
about being a man.
The copywriter know the pain points. And what that tells me is you probably don't know your audience very well. So my first question was, is this person new in business? And they said, yes. So, okay, nothing wrong with that either. But what we're getting at is huge unrealistic expectations. If you're trying to hire a copywriter, somebody, and my answer nicely was, if you want to hire a copywriter that's going to write all of your copy for you, they don't work. If they're working on a monthly retainer, that retainer is like 5 or 10K.
Right.
If you're wanting as many copies, because it was like what she wanted. She wanted 4 emails a week, a bi-weekly newsletter, Facebook ads, Facebook posts, and social. Like you're asking for a full-time copywriter and must have 50%.
That's the thing. It's like if you want a copywriter with 5 years experience and somehow have a 50% conversion rate, those people aren't taking content mill prices on retainer. It's like for the price she wanted, it's like hire someone in the Philippines, but you're not getting all that stuff you want. It's like,
well, she was, I mean, man, Katie, I wish I could find it because it was a really like, and I was nice when going back because it was somebody who is newer in business. The reason that I'm saying this is if you're watching this and you're like, I need a copywriter. If you're expecting them to write, I would pick the one thing that you need them to write for you, which is honestly probably Facebook posts. So 3 Facebook posts is going to run you around $150 to $200 a week. Yeah. Maybe a little bit less if you find somebody that's good. I mean, Katie, you would charge $50 a post, I would think, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Like, if you want email, average going rate is $100 for an email.
$100, yeah.
I mean, you might find somebody who would do it for a little bit less, but but then she wasn't looking for that. She was like, I want the top 5%. I want a unicorn. If that person can write copy that converts like that, they're writing that copy for themselves to get clients who will pay $5 or $10,000. And what the kicker was, what she was selling on the back end was a quote high ticket $5,000 3-month male intimacy touch program. Nothing wrong with that. I
just want to know what's in the program, honestly. Like, and at the end of the day, I think it's funny. It's like if you need a copywriter to be male so bad because they are the only people that can speak to their audience like that. Like,
what are you doing? What are you
doing? Like, and I'm not saying like people in other genders. Like, okay, so when I was like really newly single and I hadn't dated in a long time, like a real 10 years, I hadn't really dated or done the dating scene. I was on YouTube and I was watching mainly male dating coaches because I wanted them to know, or I wanted to know the inside of the male brain, right? But this lady is just like, you must be a man. Like, just work your angle. Like,
I mean, that was a pretty crazy. I mean, she had a really long list of stuff. So if you want a copywriter, like money or money and results, right? Like
right.
if you want great results, you're going to spend more money, and they're solving a huge pain point. So treat your copywriters well. I feel like there was one more thing that we had, Katie. I can't remember what it was.
Okay, there was the manifesto, which we did. There was that, and we did the we all win when we all win.
We all win. We all win when we all win.
When we all win.
I guess that might have been it. I felt like there was one more.
Me too, kinda.
Me too, kinda. Me too, kinda.
And I don't have bad Tinder this week, but Steve, I'm gonna make a special request of what we close out with. And I'm really been hankering for chocolate rain.
Chocolate rain. All right.
Good.
Your dad's gonna be mad.
Yeah, but I don't know I don't think my dad's ever seen Chocolate Rain. It might be his new favorite. I was actually I was talking to somebody about it last night, and then I realized I was like, oh, I haven't watched the Chocolate Rain video in a very long time. And it slaps. Like, it's a good tune. Yes.
This little kid's about to blow your mind.
I guess he was kind of a little kid back then, huh?
It's like
turn it up. I love it. I love how he says that he moves away from the mic. What year was this? Does it say?
2007.
What?
14 years, Katie.
This makes me feel so old. Wow. Yes. And before we go, you got to plug your challenge one more time, Steve. What do you think happened to this guy? Oh my God. He's still a voice actor.
This is 2018, so 3 years later.
Look at him. He still looks very young. Is he a vampire?
Can I just point out that he's wearing a double jacket? Like he's wearing
he has like a puffer vest with like a leather. He must be like sweating his dick off.
Or he's just, I mean, he's thin, so maybe he's just cold.
I grew up in a biracial household. My mom's black, my dad's white. We never talked to each other, referred to each other as black and white. So it was a little bit of a shock to go out into the world as I became a teenager. Like, wait, there are these things, and they don't really speak to my life or who I know human beings to be. I guess overall, Chocolate Rain was intended as a ballad about institutional racism.
Wow, this is so deep.
I don't think there is a specific thing that you have to get or not get about Chocolate Rain. My song.
Look at him in like a tux in his gaming chair and a keyboard. It's amazing.
There were no breadcrumbs to follow when Chocolate Rain went viral. I couldn't ask myself, what did Antoine Dodson do? These
What?
was trying to figure out for the first time. The whole world was interested in me. 3 of the 4 major record deal. Literary agents wanted to sign me to write books.
Is that him with Nick Cannon?
He was assistant at the University of Minnesota.
Dude.
Suddenly being recognized worldwide. There was a surreal aspect to it. At first, I thought going by.
Do you think he signed a record deal?
I feel like we would have heard his other songs. Unless like Chocolate Rain was a one-hit wonder.
All over, and those couple weeks of my life would be all they amounted to. But it kept going and going like the Energizer Bunny. Dr. Pepper approached me to write a song about Diet Cherry Chocolate Dr. Pepper. They didn't like any of the songs that I made.
What?
Just do this song you've already done, and we did a fancy video.
What? Excuse me, what?
Case study in my college marketing tech. People have thought about that in colleges now. All of my life, I have never struggled to be unique. Pre fame, after fame, I'm like Big Bird.
What?
Achievement that my heart has always longed for is just being regular, being an everyday guy.
Wow.
Very lucky to work in entertainment for the decade following Chocolate Rain. I sing, I act, I do voice work, and it has been a very lucky calling card when I am considered for projects.
Oh, it's the comic dog.
Factor. I can turn these lights off and turn the overhead lights on. It's lights on back there too. Let's do it. What happens when I Google Chocolate Rain? Oh, there we go. Cozy. I love this song. Well, thank you, Rob. Maybe I love you back. I haven't met you. Why so many dislikes?
Wow.
Team Gold. I tried to bleed that for you. Fire mixtape, my dude. Anon Yamos says that. I don't know what that means. Every time we hear Chocolate Rain, every time. There you go. Jazz is playing a little game with the video. Hey, you know, hey, King Emperor Botox Zane is my beard. This is one of the original YouTube videos that went viral. So there you have it right there. I'm the authority of King Emperor in the YouTube comments.
King Emperor.
Kids now live in this reality where anything they post can go viral. We're still processing this as a society. What does this mean? Because it's something that can happen to literally anybody at any moment.
That's
There we go.
That's crazy stuff. Steve,
Now we know.
plug it.
Hey, last call. If you have not joined the 5-day Unlock Your Story Challenge, we're going to teach you how to tell an amazing story. We're going to teach you 2 of the 5 core stories that every businesses need to build their business with organic leads. Tell your story, get people to lean in and sell in a way that feels good to you.
Ooh.
It's in the post below. It's also on the banner, unlockyourstorychallenge.com. I'll be there. Katie will be there moderating, so you can get moderated by Katie.
Do it or else. I will come to your house.
Wow. There you go. You heard it here first. All right. Until next week. What do you think, Katie? Are we done?
I hope